Hi, welcome back to Far From Eden. You know, I have a couple guilty pleasures. And this one guilty pleasure of mine, some of you guys know, and it is watching cop cam videos. And my favorite genre of cop cam video is a crazy white lady. But honestly, it goes along with what I do here because you can see so much of the truth when you see a person inebriated and just saying the things they wouldn't normally say because alcohol can work like a truth serum. I believe that alcohol doesn't make you do stuff or make you say stuff, it allows you to. So sometimes when I come across one of these cop cam videos, I can't help but think, this is something I want to show you guys, because all the things we talk about, parental alienation, false accusations, entitlement, the nature of the female of the species, sometimes you get a cop cam video that is just like, here you go. It's all there. And that's what we have today. So it's sort of like, it's kind of painful when we see, the truth hurts. They say that for a reason, because it does. But also, hopefully for you guys, it can be a little validating. And for me as a woman, I hate when people say that, as a woman, but honestly, learning about this for myself and seeing the way women are operating in society and the way that men are treated in this last, 8 years of this education of mine, these things have been really helpful because it's just all right there. It's like watching Kevin Samuels videos or Better Bachelor videos where he has the dating profile of the day. It's right there. This is not just people claiming things. This is it on full display. So let's check this gem out. Oh boy. Oh my. Here we go. Let's make sure we're all the way rewound. Here we go. By the way, the link to this video will be in the description. I'm going to really try to remember this time. So hopefully I will. But if I don't, you guys will tell me and then I'll put it in real quick.
On June 12, 2023, police were dispatched about a domestic violence.
I don't need to do anything.
What do you mean you don't need to do anything?
Come over here. Stop. I don't need to run. She's walking right to me.
She just struck me in the face like 7 times.
Step over here. What is going on?
I have witnesses. I got to
Okay, there's another officer. Go.
Here we go. Right away. Typical. She is going to feign victimhood because she is aware, inebriated as she may be, she is aware that this cop just saw what she did. So in order for her to, be innocent, she has to be a victim. They will claim their victimhood. They will use it as a shield, right? And it'll be, oh my gosh, save me. Also, what I want you to notice, this poor little child is not reacting. The mom is crying, screaming, has just been smacking the man, and the baby, nothing. And all that means is that this is not unusual for the baby. Babies look at their mother's faces and react to them. If mom has like on her face, baby will usually too. But this tells you, and I would hope the police understand that too, this is not an unusual situation. Baby's like, oh, it's just a normal day. Meanwhile, she's fake hyperventilating, and this is just an act. Never, ever underestimate a woman's ability to perform.
Talk to them. Quit yelling.
Please
What is
don't
going
have my kid. Please.
What is going on?
He's a great dad. He's a great dad. Just not right now.
Okay, what's going on?
I think can I take my son home?
What's that?
Can I take my son home?
I don't know. I gotta figure out what's going on. You're bleeding. He says that you broke a window at a house.
Yes, I broke every. I don't even know. I don't even care if somebody said I broke it.
This act is also her intention is for the police, this poor baby, for the policeman to just assume she's been victimized. She hopes if she acts all this way, he'll just be like, oh, sweetheart, are you okay? Oh, I'll go get that bad man, right? And I will say what I have learned from the behavior panel, as body language and behavioral experts, is that the organism does what has made the organism successful. So this chick and everyone else, not just her, is going to do whatever has worked for her in the past. So perhaps we've had a simp dad before that's been do-do-do-do. I shall rescue you, my princess. No one will make you cry. How dare he? When in reality, she's the problem.
Can I please just get away from him?
Okay.
You can have
Here,
him.
I'm gonna take the baby. Okay.
No,
So
no,
listen to
no,
me.
no,
You're falling over.
No.
You're falling over. I don't want you to drop the kid.
No.
So I'm going to take
No.
him.
No.
Listen
You
to
will
me.
not take my
Please.
child. No.
Dude, what is your name?
No. No.
What is your name?
No. No. You will not take my child.
What is your name?
You will not take my child.
What is your name?
Please.
See, now finally the baby's responding. It just I feel physical pain when I see this baby upset and in distress like this. And I get that she's inebriated. But what kind of a mother are you? That first of all, you'd be this inebriated around your child, or at all if you had a child. Come on. And then use your child like a shield? That's not a mother. It's not. We need to stop as a society pretending it is.
Please.
I need
You
another
can have my name.
one.
Okay. I don't
What
want
is
to
your
fight
name?
you. I don't want to fight you.
We're not going to, okay?
Okay, can I take up my child?
No, I'm going to take the child here. This officer's going to grab your arm, or the child, one or the other.
No. Don't take it.
We're gonna. I don't want you to fall over, okay? I don't want you to fall over. Walk over here to my car.
No.
I don't know yet. I just don't want her to fall. She's stumbling all over the place.
I'm not stumbling
What is your name?
over the place.
You got blood all over me now? What is your name?
Because the fuck.
What is your name?
My name is Monica Parkinson, and that is the child of me. Please.
The child
Please.
of you.
Please don't let it happen. Please
You're not
don't let
making
it
any
happen.
sense to me.
Please
Have a
don't
seat.
let it happen. Please don't let it happen.
Have a seat.
Can you please just not let it happen?
Have a seat. and
No,
calm
I don't think
down.
you understand. Get him.
Okay, he's right here
Get
with us.
him.
He's
No.
with another officer, yes.
Obviously, I
Listen.
didn't run for no reason.
Stop
I know how.
yelling.
Get him. Get the father of the child. I don't think that's her husband. Get him. Get him. She is used to commanding the white knights. She's, fairly cute. You can tell she has been used to some white knights around her that will always go and do her bidding and always take her side and always believe her. Basically enablers. I hate to say this because you guys know I will be the one that I will a lot of times take the man's side. However, and I don't think you'll disagree with me here, we have a massive epidemic of simps. And simps enable this kind of behavior, right? You don't get females behaving in this way, expecting to always be believed, expecting the red carpet laid out for them, without a line of simps that came before you. And a lot of times that can be their own father. And they're not doing the world any favors. I get that, people who have a lack of character and who treat people badly, it is their fault. It is, if a woman is doing that, it is her fault. However, I'm often asked, well, how did we get here? How did they become that way? Enabling. Somebody's enabling them. And those somebodies are simps. And what I like is the cop is not one of those. And I'm seeing that more and more. I've seen sort of this evolution where cops would take the woman's side and believe her and all the rest of it. And now, not so much. I'm seeing cop cam video after cop cam video where the woman is like freaking out, expecting the cop to believe her or assume that she's being victimized in some way. And they're like, and they are not afraid to call BS, which thank goodness, because we are not going to believe all anybody. That doesn't make any sense. You shouldn't believe all anybody. You should believe evidence. It's ridiculous that we ever had a movement to believe all women. Makes no sense. Some people lie, right? So it doesn't make any sense to give people this just credit for what? Because of their reproductive organs? Stop. We need to stop with the sugar and spice and all things nice. And this chick has been riding the sugar and spice and all things nice train her whole life. And I don't think it's going to continue.
Elaine, stop yelling.
Get him. Get
The
him.
child is fine. The child's with another officer. Yes. The child's fine. You are drunk. He's better off now than he was a few minutes ago. Yes.
Officer. Okay.
What is going on?
Okay. No. He's safe.
What is going on?
Promise me
The
that
child is fine.
promise me that my
Put your
child
legs
is
inside.
safe.
Put your legs inside. Put your legs inside the car.
Oh,
I'm done
okay.
listening to you.
Oh, sorry.
There's an ambulance coming. Put your legs inside. Her blood. Supposedly, she busted a bunch of windows somewhere, and she's got cuts all over her, so that would not surprise me. I only grabbed the kid because she almost fell in the yard.
Fucking
I
broke
think
the goddamn house window, dude.
Okay, stop yelling. We're in a residential neighborhood.
I'm sorry, man. I'm just.
I don't think the child has any cuts. I think that blood's from...
No, it's hers. It's hers. I watched her do it.
That's what's on your forearm too. Is that from her or?
Who? Mine?
Yeah, you got some on your forearm right here, a streak down there. That's either dirt.
No, that's dirt. That's probably from her fucking hitting me or something. Dude, she hit me like 7 or 8 times in the face and the stomach.
So as she was trying to get
While
the
I'm
child
on
out,
dispatch,
you
by the
basically
way.
blocked her from getting him out of the car. correct?
No, I didn't. I was still in the driver's seat.
Okay.
I didn't touch her. Not a single time.
So she was able to get him out of the seat,
Yes.
and then
And then I just followed. That's when I called the police.
was she hitting you when you were in the vehicle,
No.
or when you got out?
No, when I got out. I got out of the vehicle. That's when I called police. She was completely...
Trying to dive out of the vehicle. He pulls over. She gets out, pulls the kid out of the car seat, and she just starts walking off. They're not married. That's his biological son.
Her
so
son as well?
It should be both their sons.
Okay, so it's domestic.
is my understanding, right? Essentially, he starts following her. She's hitting him. She hits him a couple times in the face and whatnot. As he's following her, he dictated it to the.
I think we are finding out that the fairer sex has been quite physically abusive over the last several decades, and that it's way more rampant than anybody ever realized. You can see on the cop cam videos how often it happens and how the women are just like, what? Like, they'll even say things like, but he's so big. So what? You don't get to hit somebody. But the statistics of female same-sex relationships, those have the highest instances of DV. Why? Emotionality, reactiveness. When you have highly emotional people who are highly reactive, you're going to have some physical altercations. It's just the truth. And I think the beauty of the cop cam videos and the fact that, younger generation of men, the millennials and the older Gen Zs, they were raised to really believe that men and women are equal and blah, 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 blah. And part of the thing that I like about that is those men don't have as much of a problem saying, yeah, she hit me. They're not just going to take it like a man. And that's actually something good that's come out of the whole equality thing. Equal rights, equal lefts. If you want equal rights, well, then I guess you need to get drafted and you need to be held accountable for, well, either way, you need to be held accountable for hitting somebody. So anyway, before I get off on a tangent, I get all revved up, get very angry about females committing DV and it just being like, whatever. Well, I'm little. Amber Heard, you are not punched. That's what she told Johnny Depp. And thank God he recorded it. She literally punched him. And it's like, you are not punched. What? Because she's a woman, it doesn't count. Tells you everything. If they're that flippant about physical anything, they don't consider anything they do to you as painful. Like, you should just take it. But you say the wrong thing and she gets her feelings hurt. Good gracious. It's the end of the world.
The dispatch every time she was hitting him. Can't see any marks, but his face is just flushed so red it's hard to see anything.
Well,
right?
I don't know if she would leave marks, but believes that she was hitting him.
That's pretty much what
from
he
her
said.
behavior.
He said she's smaller and wouldn't leave marks anyways. And then this
She
side
is
of
so
the house,
intoxicated, like I can't get anything on her.
this side of the house, she walked to the side of it and broke the glass window in the door, and that's the window, the door, or the window, that glass that she ended up breaking.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
We at least have domestic right now.
Yeah.
Plus, go ahead.
Yeah, get all his info for
plus all
domestic,
that,
and we'll
so.
fill all that out for female, hopefully. Okay. So the patient hasn't been able to tell me much. She is very intoxicated.
Oh, okay.
She evidently, they went to Shade. She got extremely intoxicated at Shade. They get in an argument driving down the road. She tries to jump out with a 1.5-year-old kid in her arms.
Oh.
So he calls 911, obviously. Then she punches a bunch of windows out of this house. She's got cuts all over her. I don't think the baby has any cuts. I think the blood on the baby is from her.
Okay.
We had to physically separate her from the baby. She's going to be going to jail. I've just got to determine if she's going to have medical clearance, like stitches or something, before she goes, or if we can just put some Band-Aids on. I don't know how bad it is.
Yes.
There's some EMTs here to talk to you.
Yeah.
All right.
You can stay right there.
Oh.
You can stay there.
I hear you're pretty
Where's my
cut up.
Where's my son?
He's fine.
He's back there. He's okay.
Where?
He's with another officer. He's fine.
This whole she's so concerned about her son. Bull crap. If you're concerned about your son, you don't go punching out windows. You don't jump out of a car and get him out of the car seat and get him upset and be punching out windows when glass can hit him. Are you crazy? You don't care. Don't stop pretending you care about anybody else except yourself.
No, where?
He's with another
Where is he
officer. He's
going?
fine.
Where is he going?
I don't know yet. I'm going to get your arm with him.
All right. Where
I
are
don't
you
want to
cut
talk
up?
until I know where he's at.
You don't have to talk about that. I'm going to look at where you're cut up.
We're
Where's
with the
my
ambulance. We're with the ambulance.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm so
Your son is in a
sorry.
police cruiser with a police officer. He's fine.
I don't care if he's in a police cruiser.
Okay.
I care if I'm with him.
All right. Can I see your arm here?
There you go. She just gave it away. I don't care if he's in a police cruiser. I care if I'm with him. It's about her. It's not about her son. She wants to be with her son. Like that's her security blanket. Nothing to do with what her son is experiencing and what's best for him. It is completely selfish Be aware of that when you are dealing with a woman who has had offspring. I hesitate to call them a mother. I'm sure this video will be demonetized too. But yeah, she does not care about his actual well-being. She does not care how this is scarring him. She does not care actually about his safety. She wants her little security blanket. He belongs to her. It's a whole different thing than actually having motherly concern. Totally different.
I'm fine.
I won't touch you.
Please.
Can I see your
No,
arm?
I don't want to touch.
All right, hon, you got blood on you. So
Yeah,
you're not,
of course.
So you're not
What do you think
fine.
is gonna happen with drunks?
Well, a lot of things can happen with
Yeah.
drugs, but in this
And,
case, you got
yeah.
cut. I need to see where you got cut
I
and how
was
bad
not
you got
respecting the drunk rule.
cut. All right, you got cut right there on your arm.
That's way previous.
No, not that. That. Anywhere else?
Is this one?
That's previous.
Or is that?
That's from
Yeah, I don't know where
earlier.
it came from.
That's fine. I don't care.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Can I
That's
please
where I
get
think
to my son?
that's where all.
Can I get to my son? Can I get to my
I
son?
don't
Monica,
know
not
right
right
now,
now.
hon.
Let me get to my son. You're not gonna get anything out of me because there's nothing to get. I'm fine.
I'm okay. Can I see your head, your face?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
fine. I've never hit anything.
Okay.
I never touched anything.
All right, can I
The
see this
only
arm where
thing
you got cut right?
It's on the inside.
It's,
that was me.
that was you?
Yeah, or my son.
I don't know if they're gonna
He's
stitch
1.5
it. They might glue
years
it.
old.
Well, I don't know
Okay,
that jail's going to
can we
We're probably gonna
please
have to take her
document?
to get-
Can
or
we
they won't take
please
her.
document
And
that
she's gotta go.
my
Well,
son?
I'll put something on it so she doesn't bleed anymore over your stuff.
Okay.
That's
I'm
all I
not-
see. I mean, unless we see
Yeah.
anything else.
Yeah, that
Can we
works.
please document that my son is 1.5?
Oh, that's my baby.
Are you gonna
Okay,
take me
yeah.
to my son?
Okay, I'll take care of
Your
that.
son's fine. He's getting treated as well.
For you, you can do it.
Yes.
It's entirely up to you.
Who is he with? He cannot be with his father. Please,
Why?
please.
You're going to have to explain why.
What I love is that cop. I would love to ask this cop questions. Because right away, like, why? Almost like he knows that this is kind of a thing that happens where the women want to take the children from their fathers. Anyway, let's keep listening while this cop kind of probes about, well, why can't he be with his dad? Not just gonna believe her.
Because right now, his father's in much better shape than you are.
Because he's bigger.
Because he's bigger?
Literally bigger.
Yeah. Okay, I'm having a really hard time understanding why it would be better for him to be with you than with the father right now. Because you just punched windows out of a house. You cut your arm. You may have cut your son.
Because I was trying
You're
to get
very
in.
drunk. The father's not drunk.
So you think the 5 minutes that you had interaction with him is okay for my son to be with him?
Much better with the father than with you. Yes. You almost fell. You
Then
punched
you
the
need
window.
education
Okay.
because
Let's
my
put this Band-Aid on your arm.
son is not absolutely okay with
Okay.
his father.
Right now, he's in the best place he can be for what's going on. Can
Can
I
you
wrap
pick
this
it
one?
up? Can you please?
Let me take care of you first.
It is time for the father to file for primary custody and to show this video to a judge.
Even if we, I just don't want in there.
Well, obviously, where the cut's at, and it doesn't bleed over.
Can you please leave my son out of his care? Please.
What's wrong with the care you're in right now, hon?
My son in his care just fell out of his seat. So do you know what that means? That means that you're just like chugging along, getting groceries in your groceries cart, and your child
ID?
just falls
Yeah,
out.
I've got her info on the computer.
And
so
your
I have an idea
child
with it.
just falls out. Okay. My
I'll need to
child
get
just
her
fell out
some
while
of them.
I was at work.
I'm gonna get a. You just left Shade, right?
Yes.
Do you work at Shade?
No.
I love how those men are not impressed with her, not believing her BS at all. And you see how she's like sort of disoriented by it? Like she does not understand why none of them are believing her and none of them are doing what she wants. None of them are doing what she says because she has had a life where there's always been a simp, a Captain Save-A-Ho to go and do her bidding and to take her side and believe her BS. And thank God we've got men now that are like, nope. And you can tell. I can tell. Just looking at that EMS guy and listening to the cop, I'm like, they've either dealt with their own mothers or had their own girlfriends. They know what's up. All the men seem to know what's up, even if they're not even aware of red pill content or if they've never heard MGTOW. They exist in this world and they're dealing with the opposite gender and they're not impressed. And they shouldn't be. Not with this. Wow. Wow. This is a violent person. This is a dangerous person. You don't want this person around children.
My child's not being taken from me. My child's not being taken.
Your child's just getting checked by EMS, okay?
My child's not being taken from me.
You want to do your cuts because I can't leave the city right now.
Oh my God. My child's not being taken from me.
Your child's currently being checked out by EMS just to make sure he has no cuts, okay?
Yeah, that's fine. But he's not being taken.
All right, Monique. At this point, you're under arrest for domestic violence. Okay.
For what?
Domestic violence.
Oh, okay. That's fine. But my child is okay.
Your child is fine. It's just a bunch of dried blood, it looks like.
100%.
Well, we can talk with EMS, but he looks perfectly fine.
No,
I don't
my
see any more
child.
blood.
You don't see anything.
I saw nothing but dried blood, which I believe that's just from you, okay? I think your child's
that's
fine. But once
That's
again,
fine. That's fine.
okay.
No.
Okay. We're going to walk over to this vehicle, okay?
Yeah. Do I need anything from my phone?
We'll grab all your stuff.
I don't
from
even
you,
know where
okay?
your phone is. It's not in your purse.
No, I
Was it
don't
in the
care.
diaper bag?
No, I don't care about it as long as my baby is okay.
All right, go and have a seat for me, okay?
Yeah. How long will this take?
Well, right now, you're going to end up going to regional, and it will take until you can at least see the judge in the morning.
Oh.
All right. They do video arraignment around 9 a.m., I believe.
So why am I in this?
In the back of the cruiser?
Yeah.
Because you're currently under arrest for domestic violence.
Why domestic violence?
Because you were hitting him.
Who?
And that gentleman over there, the father of your child. Okay? That's why you're currently in there.
Oh, okay. Can you ask him for sure?
I've already spoke with him.
Can you ask him for sure?
I absolutely can.
Yeah.
They always want to do that. They either want the cop to ask him for sure, or they want to talk to him again because they want to manipulate the man to like drop the charges. And you can tell the cop is like, nope, lady, you did it. I saw you do it. You're guilty. You're going to jail. More and more, that is what I am seeing. And that is good because we cannot tolerate this. It's enough already. Just cannot tolerate it. If these women don't want to be wives and mothers, fine. But don't pretend you are and then abuse your husband. It's not okay. And of course, it's not okay the other way around either, right? But we've got plenty of people talking about that. In fact, overemphasizing that when I don't think it happens as often as people claim. But this way around, it happens way more than people know.
Please
Yeah, that's
ask
what it
him.
does.
Please
Yeah,
ask him.
No.
Never had a phone the entire time.
No, I want to
Ryan.
hear it.
Speaking of this gentleman
Ryan.
as I pass him.
Babe.
I am not your babe.
If you want to ask him about what I've had, I don't know if that's Charles or what.
Oh my god, I'm gonna treat. I swear to fucking God, I will kill you.
That's not very nice.
No, I will kill you. I'm stuck back here, fucking like no movement whatsoever, fucking ever, and here you are. Fuck you. Babe, can you help me out? Please. Look, I cannot do shit because of my hands.
He vanished at Jacob's.
Dying me. Fucking
The right just before it's outside.
Jesus Christ.
That's all right. We can disregard that for now. Athens, did you get an address on the house that was damaged?
Going to Athens. I'm gonna be en route regional with this female. Break for beginning.
Yeah.
281. 281.
No. Crash into people. Just crash into people, please.
Why do you want me to crash into people?
No, I don't.
Oh, I'm gonna try real hard not to.
Oh, gee. Jesus fucking Christ. I got myself tangled up in this fucking knot. Moving for shit.
Ah, dang. I really wanted them to show. I knew that was where it ended, but I really wanted them to show when she got to the jail. Because the people in jail, they don't play. And I wanted to see her try to have an attitude with those people and see it get shut down, but oh well. Don't get to have that. What is it? Schadenfreude? Something. You guys will tell me. Rojas will tell me. Anyway, you guys, that was a good one. I think it shows a lot of reality, honestly. And I'm glad that this stuff is public because it's not in the shadows anymore. You know, it's not in the shadows. We're seeing how people actually behave. And we cannot keep believing this sugar and spice and all things nice baloney. It's not true. It's never been true. You know, women are fallible just as men are. And not having expectations for us as far as like holding us accountable and there being consequences when we grow up, being excused from consequences doesn't help. It creates monsters like her. And I hope that man showed that video to a judge and didn't just let her say, "Oh, babe, I'm sorry." Because you can tell this cannot be the first time. It might be the worst time, but I don't think it was the first time. And I don't think it would be the last, because why would it be? If there aren't any consequences, why? I mean, yeah, she's going to go to jail. And is he going to bail her out? I don't know. I know that a lot of times men will think, well, it's the mother of my child. Yes. However, just because she birthed him doesn't mean she's going to be a good mother. So sometimes you have to set those boundaries and go ahead and fight for primary custody. And if there needs to be, supervised visitation because she can go around and punch windows like that and get that drunk around a child, that's horrible. Just because it's a mother doesn't mean that it's a good one. And I think, like I said, I think the younger generations are realizing that. I think they've seen their fathers and grandfathers sort of simp, and the experiences they've had have been like, even if they don't know red pill, from online. You can get red pill just from your experiences. And that's just what's happening. And that's why they're checking out. Men are checking out for this exact reason. Because what's in it for them? They don't have their peace. And that's what I want you guys to do. I want you to protect your peace, right? That chick is cute, but it is not worth it, right? It's not. It's not. So if you're out there and you're one of the many men who are a fantastic guy, a wonderful guy, but women won't look at you, sometimes, that's maybe not the worst thing because you're dodging bullets left and right. So anyway, feed your souls, protect your peace, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Love you. Bye.